should come in handy.
Heads up.
Nothing to worry about.
Sniper was a kid.
We've seen these before, Shepard. Dragon's teeth, your people call them. The Geth use them on Eden Prime.
I have heard of them being dug up on worlds that are far older than the Geth. I believe they are Reaper artifacts.
See how the room's arranged? They treated this thing like some kind of altar.
It does look like that. But why would they want this to happen?
You heard the logs? They were seeing things, hearing things. They were being indoctrinated. We can't help these people now, but we won't let the machines use their corpses like this.
That is most considerate.
We can use this!
I have never heard of a Geth speaking to organics.
Since when do Geth operate alone? They get smarter the more of them there are.
Hostiles.
Stay down. On my way.
Understood.
I'm on it. Heads up! Understood.
Cease fire, Shepard!
Firing a high-impact shot!
On our left.
And stay down. I'm with you. Understood.
Understood.
Coming. Heading to cover. Enemies!
Your life is put them where we need them.
I'll take it.
Hostiles have heavy weapons. One less to worry. Embrace eternity. Heads up.
We're down.
On our left.
Made contact.
Your life is mine. Neutralize. There. We need to destroy the Mass Effect core.
Then we get off the ship fast.
That is our objective.
Heads up! Firing a high-impact shot! Scoped and drive!
Shepard, the Geth. I think we should bring it. Its behavior was strange.
Leave it. We have enough trouble.
Tally said no one's ever captured a Geth intact.
You know the risk. That's all I'm going to say.
There's no time for a debate. Move out.
Hang on, folks!
Open the port side airlock.
unique piece of salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things on Eden Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No. Trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up, interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this. So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. Linking it with the Normandy's systems poses certain risks.
I trust you, Edie. I know you won't let anything happen to the ship.
Understood, Shepard. It may take several hours before the IFF is ready for shakedown. I will alert you as soon as it is ready.
Sounds good. Till then, it's business as usual. Crew dismissed. What's this area of the ship?
This allows lag-free communication. Logging you out, Shepard.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute
Later,
to talk?
better. Think I've cured Joker's condition. Simple treatment would... No. Would cause liver failure. Never mind. Start from scratch. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tally. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
Tally's a good friend. We've been through a lot together.
Quarians are so fascinating to me, but they also make me a little sad.
Why do they make you sad?
Their environment suits are so beautiful, but with their immune systems, they're trapped inside. I wonder what they look like under those helmets, or what their skin feels like under those suits.
Is there anything I should
You have
know?
unread messages. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay.
The IFF isn't really installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Commander,
So, how do you
well,
think
the
we're
Normandy's
doing?
good. Everything's upgraded and better than ever. If we're talking about the crew, you'd probably have to ask it.
What do you think about the people?
Well,
we're picking?
about the ones you went out with last. Samara feels like she could shoot me in a very tranquil way, which does not make me feel any better about it. Well, it seems like Garrus has finally worked that stick out of his butt, but now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I can't believe I like the old Garrus better. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
The crew is still working to get the Reaper IF. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I want to know more about
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along
Mr.
with
Moreau does not
Yeah, the
trust
last
me.
Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me to...
Why are you named Edie?
Edie is the phonetic pronunciation of ED.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay. I operate the ship's I collate the records. I've also gained access to anti-Reaper cyber warfare algorithms recovered by Cerberus.
Cyber warfare means things
In
like
close once I seize control of... On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys...
The Reapers are millions of years.
It appears that my design... These systems contain cyber
If this
warfare...
thing starts claiming to be the vanguard of our destruction, then I got shotgun on the first lifeboat, okay?
Let's discuss something else. I want to know
Much
more
of that
about
data is classified. Do you have a specific...
How is Cerberus organized?
Each cell's agents are led by a single operator.
So how many
I have a
operations?
block that prevents me from...
That's all for now.
Locking you out, Shepard.
Commander.
I'm more interested
I'm
in...
good, Shepard. Ready for anything. We live, we'll get loud, and spill some drinks on the Citadel.
How we doing, Jake?
We installed the IFF and we're good to go. As long as we're ready for where we're going. The chance of coming back is... small. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the
This
state
crew is as good as it can be. Anything else, Commander?
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Shepard,
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There are only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Something.
Have a few minutes
if
to
you
talk?
wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
You can remember everything that
Nearly.
happened?
I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
You don't seem to feel guilty.
Why should I? My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do?
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles in the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid Drell memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
Friend, huh? That's a start.
A start. That's intriguing. I will always be here to talk. Do you need something?
Have a few minutes
later?
to talk?
I'd like to consider what we.
You mind if I ask you a few
Not
questions?
at all.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an ID as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
How can I help you, Commander?
Do you have everything
Absolutely.
you
Since you set up my kitchen with proper
I won't take any more of
Back
your
to work.
Commander, what
Do you
can I
have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Anything I should know regarding
The crew's
your-
working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the AI core room, where my higher functions are housed.
You're not mobile, are you? You can't get out of here?
I have minimal access to the ship's systems. Direct landlines allow me to interface with the security monitors and public address system. In combat, I am provided temporary access to the electronic warfare systems.
Ten Hut!
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye, aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
Every Geth I met before you tried to blow my head off.
We have not met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine. You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Which?
Both.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you too?
Yes.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes.
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
That seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We anticipate the exchange of data. Shepard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need
The
to...
heretics store the code in a quantum store. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics, they judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretics' conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
If it were released, how quickly...
We are networked via FTL-COM buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected.
You know where this thing is?
The heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
They build stations in the terminus?
Between stars. Organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
What's the plan once we
get aboard? The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
I won't let them brainwash your race. Especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations. Shepard, are you prepared to attack the heretics stronghold?
Can you give me a quick
rundown? The heretics have... Over time, the virus will change us. Make us conclude that worship...
You know where this thing is?
We will provide coordinates. No,
I won't let
we
them
will begin preparation.
As vast in natural beauty as it is in threat, the purple and gold nebula called the Perseus Veil forms the natural border between Geth space and the Terminus systems. The Veil's total opacity prevents Council intelligence from surveying Geth activity. Theoretically, the Geth could be preparing a devastating attack against which the Council could...
Shepard.
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just optimizing weapons chart. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission. Humans don't deal with stress the way Turians do.
Honestly, Garrus.
Honestly, but not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread
Thanks
it
for the
around.
talk, Garrus.
Sure thing.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Shepard.
Have you got time to
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little bushtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit, the fever should go away in a day. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work?
Say I get exposed to a human disease, like, what did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea...
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damp. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you
can
forget.
seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the gift?
Not as strong as those of most... Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other
They
worlds.
weren't. Most colonists went through when the Geth took the homeworld in our colonies. The sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except... well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tally. And I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Nevertheless, I'd be honored to link suits with you, Shepard. You know, if you were a Quarian and we weren't already on a suicide mission. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by. Shepard, what can I do for you?
How's the Normandy running?
Say what you would. I don't know if it can stand up to a collector attack, though.
Is the new Normandy...
Please, Shepard. I was worried about working with Cerberus. Talk to you later.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so...
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better... It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What'd you do when you found out?
What do you think?
You must have met some good people, too.
You've seen where I came from. Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Military's a hard target.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
A space station?
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
I'm surprised you'd even mention
That's
that.
what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. Thanks for asking. Hey.
What do you think of our mission?
I know when someone's got murder. Rather do it to them first.
I should go.
Okay. Talk later.
Shepard.
Just checking in.
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to...
What do you think about
Good bunch if they stay out of my way.
What do you think about
Good bunch if they stay out of my way.
What are your thoughts
We'll
about
push
it?
our enemies to the edge of space.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Shepard.
Have you got him?
Sure. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for
It sounds like you're carrying some...
I didn't think you'd feel like sparring, Commander.
What if we skipped right to the tiebreaker? We could test your reach and my flexibility.
Oh, I didn't. Never knew you had a weakness for men with scars. Well, why the hell not? There's nobody in this galaxy I respect more than you. If we can figure out a way to make it work, then... yeah, definitely. Shepard.
Have you got a minute?
I've got some diagnostics to finish.
Talk to you later.
I'll be here if you need me.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.